Yeah, I got that.
I signed.
Others, why they did not come? What mark? How much?
Yeah. 70.
And Union I can get it. I'm sure. No, because I have 10th this Sunday. This Saturday in my school. So I started everything. Only Rajya Sabha is coming, but yesterday's test, but the same chapter. But the same chapter is coming in my school this Saturday. That's it. Today which chapter?
Agro-based over, no? Agro-based was very complete.
Today we are good, too hard.
Yes, that will be very slowly.
We will go very slow.
But let me see that no, chapter is not so easy.
Less.
And otherwise,
There are two people who
so
didn't came today.
village.
Two people didn't came today.
Priya, Advait,
We'll see the syllabus and we will study that much only.
they will not come.
No.
Priya will come. 50% chance.
Advait will not
Advait
come.
will not come. We read his rating. You are saying, no? Sadhvi.
We will get the syllabus and we will study accordingly.
Ma'am, in history I got 40. First unit. 40 out of 50.
Right.
And highest is for 41.
You always 1 mark low.
This agriculture part, whatever I have told you, that part it just is not
One in first part, agriculture, we have a test. We had a test in geography.
yesterday.
Yes.
And everything came from the ICSE syllabus only. That's very nice.
Like Sunday गया tuition आया school आया था.
School से कब आया?
आज yeah he came to school.
This chapter is not there in syllabus.
Winner based.
It
will be there. You see. And you do history. History will take it.
The history, geography. History type करके.
And we will do history.
हाँ तो.
Video is what? Okay. If what you are searching,
Syllabus na.
Arrange CISE.go. In that go in geography. CISCE.org.
We will find. Thank you. Thank you for your suggestions.
This man, no. This man,
What type here?
only.
Type here.
You fellow.
Do yellow. You seeing videos of sports and games?
No.
Everything.
Syllabus is not.
See type. Click.
2026.
There.
It's only you are safe. Last agriculture. See.
This was only coming. Iron and steel. First. And that's only
No, iron and steel, some is a GKs and Vijay, Kisco, Rotela, Vishakhapatnam.
it is all coming in there that only.
Within that. Then petrochemical and electrochemical.
Then too much.
Very good complete value. Okay. So much is the where it is located.
I will learn it. You will only read it. You will not.
You learn it. Okay. Then there is no need for me to come. Which chapter? Mineral base.
Question number 10.
How many of you are taking this lesson for your board? I'm not decided yet. You are taking. We will see.
5, 6, 7,
We
11.
will decide later. In September, I will decide.
I have decided now.
We have not started studying yet.
जितना पढ़ा उतना ही
वही तो
climate नहीं करना soil is
No, no. Soil, water,
soil, water, natural, transport and waste management 1 and 2. Then
that is for only, no?
no, soil resources is another, natural is another, water is another. These 3 are different. Transport is also another, and waste management 2 parts are there, 1 another. 5 questions.
Climate, soil,
I'm not taking climate.
transport and waste management 1 and 2.
I'm not taking climate.
Time also not taking. देखो प्रियम से दूसरा पढ़ना ही पढ़ना है. हाँ. वही है ना. ऐसे चल के पढ़ेगा कि हाँ ये हो गया फिर सिलेबस. Okay.
It is on.
Yes. We have learned in the last class agro-based industries. So manufacturing industries are classified so many ways, but a few classifications are there. Signed, na? So on the basis of raw materials used, it is classified into agro-based and mineral-based. If agricultural raw material is used in the industry, it is agro-based. If minerals are used, it is mineral-based industry. About agro-based industries, we have studied in detail. Sugar industry we studied, cotton we have studied, silk we have studied. Okay. Now, mineral-based industry, what is the basic thing? The raw material is mineral. Can you give raw material is mineral, and can you give some examples of minerals?
Iron.
Iron, manganese. Yes, copper. First I heard cotton, no, that is in the last one. So these all are that some of the minerals and industries based on this minerals are called mineral-based industries. Now, on the basis of its functioning, we classify certain industries because some industries are very essential for the economic activities. That is why they are called as basic industries. That way. So that is why we are going to learn about that kind of industries on the basis of its usage, on the basis of its importance. Let's see. So this one is that on the basis of that raw material, that minerals are used as raw material for its functioning. Say this first industry we are going to study is iron and steel industry.
Why Tata Iron and Steel Industry?
That the Tata Iron and Steel, Bokaro and all, you have to study where it is located. That is why first itself I asked. When you are writing, that where it is located, how many kilometers, which state it is from, or you may lose mark. But agro-based, it is not that much. Okay, iron and steel industry. This industry is called as the basic or key industry. Can you tell me why it is known as basic or key industry?
Iron is needed due to events and was making keys and all those things. So,
Keys. So here key is separate word.
okay, I think that.
Key, iron, that is without that no industry can function. For making any other thing also, that machinery has to be made. And this machinery is made from iron and steel. So that is why it is called a basic industry. Got it? So iron and steel industry is called as the basic industry. See, who is having text, the volume? Nobody is having. Just read. Volume 1 now.
1, 2, 3. This one.
3. See, this question can come like that. Yeah? Why iron and steel industry is known as the basic industry or basic or key industry? Page 96.
Only 2 page chapter.
2 page no. 4 page. Just iron and steel.
Iron and
Ah.
steel.
You can also say that you will check the original last one. Some other way.
Ma'am, can you?
You read page I told that.
Mineral-based industries. Introduction.
Listen others.
Those industries are based on minerals and are called mineral-based industries. Iron and steel industry, cement industry, and chemical industries are example of mineral-based industries. Iron and steel industry. Iron and steel industry is a basic industry and is a key to other industries. Iron is one of the
I have told you this without that industry, another industries cannot function. You just take a safety pin. This is part of that iron and steel industry. Or what is nut and bolt. This is also part of that. So without a nut and bolt, many other things cannot work. So it is such an essential thing. That is why it is called a basic or key industry.
Iron is one of the most abundant chemical substances in the Earth's crust, but it
Those
is never
points which you are finding, then mark it in the text.
but it is never found pure form in the Earth's crust.
So can we find iron in its pure form? No. It is along with the other impurities. Then we have to purify it to separate iron. So that process itself is what is it called? Can you tell what is the process of separating ore from that?
Open heart.
No. That's a process. Once can you repeat? What is the process of separation? Ore reduction. Last one. trying to recall that word. Smelting. This is the process. And my God, if it is not anything, brain will go on that. Okay, smelting is the process of what is that separating ore from the impurities. Okay, read it.
Almost all iron occurs ores to obtain iron is combined and reduced agents who can act.
What are the agents which help in that removing the impurities? Coke. What is coke?
CO is issue.
It is called. One type that is it is used in that blast furnace. Understood? So that is what a coke. Coke is a black coal which is used for what is that? Smelting. Coke and what is that other one? Limestone.
At high temperatures, the molten material runs off into molds and flakes. Steel is reduced by refining iron and mixing it with other metals.
So how steel is produced? Steel is produced, refined this one with the help of other things. That is not just iron. Iron and steel. Steel is what when other thing is added to this one alloy. When an alloy is made from iron. Iron plus an alloy. Then steel is made.
In general, steel is an alloy of iron and carbon. Almost all kinds of steel contain some manganese. Other elements used in alloy steel include nickel, aluminium, chromium, copper, silicon, etc.
So there is one more thing. Have you heard about that manganese? Manganese? Yes. So what is the use of manganese? In order to make that steel rust free and hard. The other one is soft only. In order to make that steel hard or for giant machineries, manganese is added. So sometimes the question will be asked like that. How many? Jacket. You signed or not? Yes. What is that manganese? What is the use of manganese? In order to harden the steel. Very small amount of manganese is used to harden that steel and in order to make it rust free. These are the importance of manganese. If you are finding, you just underline.
There are three lead methods of steel making: the basic oxygen process, the electric furnace process, and the open hearted process.
Underline which are the three processes. One is basic oxygen process, electric furnace process, and the open hearth process.
Most steel is produced from molten pig iron, which contains impurities such as iron, phosphorus, silicon, and manganese. All these impurities are reduced by melting the pig iron and oxidizing the impurities. The steel
So are you learning science or geography? Like the process, you will see that.
The steels obtained and cast into huge ingots, which are rolled into different shapes and sizes. For example, drain pipes, gutter covers, vanes, railings, etc.
So steel, first one is to remove the impurities that the process is taken. Then afterwards, the process is to make the pig iron. This pig iron, it will be easy to shape it. That means in order to make pipes and all. So that time only, that is after making that pig iron, then rolling and shaping is easy. Okay, that is the next person.
In India, the beginning of the iron and steel industry was made with the setting up of Tata Iron and
And
Steel.
underline that is what was the beginning. That is first iron and steel industry set up is Tata Iron and Steel.
Major iron and steel plants, Tata Iron and Steel Company, TIS.
What is it? It is called as DISCO. What is DISCO? Tata Iron and Steel. This is called like that only. DISCO only. Tata Iron and Steel.
It is one of the largest manufacturing plants in India. It is the oldest in the country. It was established by J. Tata in 1907. It started in production in 1911.
So it was started by Jamshedji Tata in 1907 and the production started from 1911. Where is it located?
It is situated at Jamshedpur, about
Please, you have to learn for at least this thing, like a Lucifer test. Yeah, you have to check. Where is it situated?
It is situated at Jamshedpur, about 240 kilometers northwest of Kolkata and Kolkata-Nagpur rail line in Singhbum district. Jamshedpur is most ideally located with respect to iron ore, fuel, and plus supplies, which are obtained from within 175 kilometers of
So Singhbum district, this one is located. So Jamshedpur is how much kilometer? 240 kilometers northwest of Kolkata. Understood? That is the place located. Then it is ideally located with the availability of raw materials. What are the raw materials? Major raw material is iron. Next is that for this process, what is the process? Smelting process, coal is required. Then what are the other requirements? That is to certain amount of the coal, then gypsum. So many other things are required. So all these materials are available in the nearby vicinity. That is why it is ideally located. Clear? Chotanagpur Plateau, you may have heard about it. So all the minerals are found in that locality. So transportation cost is less. You know that a coal to be hauled to a longer distance or iron ore to be transported to the industrial area. This was a very difficult process. So that is why this region where it is available, this Jamshedpur industrial belt is there. Okay.
Availability of raw materials. The plant obtains its raw materials requirement of iron ore from Guru
Mahesani.
mine.
Underline where it is available. From you are marking or not?
In Mayurbhanj district of Odisha and from the
Navamuni
mines in Singham district of Jharkhand.
So where the raw materials are available? First is that Guru Mahesani mines in Mayurbhanj district of Odisha and Navamundi mines of Singham district of Jharkhand.
It receives manganese from Joda in
Kianjar district.
and limestone, dolomite and free grade from Sundargarh district of Odisha.
So manganese from Joda in Kianjar and limestone, dolomite and fire clay. They are getting from Sundargarh district of Odisha. So everything is nearby. So that is why ideally located. The place you have to learn.
Power supply. Coal is the main source of this plant. This supply of coal is obtained from the Jharia and Bogaro coal fields.
So iron ore, manganese, dolomite and limestone All these things we understood, which are the Mayurbanj, Nawamundi, then Pianchar and Sundargarh. These are the areas where iron ore is found. Next, power supply, because most important thing is power. Huge amount of power is required to refine it. That is the process smelting we have seen. So, lot of coal is required. So, availability of coal is from Jharia and Bokaro coal fields. Okay.
Water supply. It obtains continuous supply of water from rivers Khari and Subarnarekha.
Kharkai and Subarnarekha.
Labor force. Skilled and unskilled labor is obtained from West Bengal, Bihar, UP, Chhattisgarh. Market. Kolkata is an important market for the consumption of iron and steel goods and also provides facilities for export of finished goods. Transport facilities.
See, water supply from Kharkai and Subarnarekha, then labor force from nearby states. Not only from that, nearby states also laborers are skilled and unskilled laborers are available. Then market is also available. That is export market. Not only that, domestic market, export market is also available. Then transport, that is connected with the roads, railways.
To mention areas. The finished products are mostly transported by eastern railways. Products. It produces high-grade carbon steel, structural fittings and tank plates, acid steel, railway wheels, axles, bars, rods and sheets, alloy steel for making bulletproof armor plates.
So, which are the varieties of products? Just give me. High-grade carbon steel used for structural fittings and templates. Then second one is acid steel for making railway wheels, axles, bars, roads, sheets, etc. Then special alloy steel. Alloy is a mixture. Understood? So alloy steel for making bulletproof armor plates. Okay. Now you give this one again. Bhilai iron steel.
Bhilai Iron and Steel Plant. It was the first and the biggest integrated steel plant in the setup of India.
What is that integrated? Integrated. Have you heard this word? See, there are many steel plants are there, which are producing certain varieties, and which are that the steel plants which produce that all that finished big products are there. So both the things are mini steel plants and what is the other thing? So all these are integrated together. Such plant, and it is not with the Indian investment. It was with the help of USSR, I think so. The first plan after independence, because when we got independence, our financial condition was not so good. So big projects like the hydropower project, the thermal power projects, iron and steel project, everything was set up with the foreign collaboration. So with the USSR's collaboration, that is Russia's help, this Bhilai steel plant was set up.
It was established in Bhilai in 1953 in collaboration with the then USSR government location. It is located in Bhilai in the Durg district of Chhattisgarh, 720 kilometers west of Kolkata.
So where is it located? Bhilai is located in Durg district of Chhattisgarh. Understood? Where is it located? Tourist district of Chhattisgarh, 720 kilometers west of Calcutta. So Chhattisgarh is western side. So 720 kilometers west of Calcutta.
Availability of raw materials. It obtains its iron ore from Durg and Bastar district.
Durg and Bastar districts, it get raw materials. Which raw material? Iron ore. Main raw material.
Coal is obtained from Bokaro, Harhati and Dharia coalfield.
So earlier also we have studied about the Dharia and Bokaro. So here for this project also they are getting call from Bokaro, Harhati and Dharia.
Limestone is obtained from Nandini mines and manganese from Balaghat.
You just see Nandini only given na textbooks. So limestone is obtained from Nandini mines and manganese from Balaghat. So what is the importance of manganese?
Harden the steel.
Yes, in order to harden. And one more, rust. Okay. So manganese is a must for this iron steel.
Power supply. Electricity is obtained from Korba thermal power station in Chhattisgarh and Hirakud project.
So actually it is nearing that Odisha is coming. So that is why the Korba thermal power station and the Hirakud project. Hirakud project is in Odisha. From that only the water and power supply will get.
Water supply. It is obtained from the system of reservoirs at Tendula.
One more is there. Mahanadi Nagar also there. No?
No, only in
Textbook you
in
your
textbook.
textbook that water. No, Mahanadi is not coming. Okay, then do it. Continue.
Labor force. The labor force is recruited from the states of Bihar, Jharkhand, and Madhya Pradesh. Market. The market facilities are provided by Mumbai, Chennai, Kolkata, and Delhi, as it is well connected to all these cities.
So all these metro cities, Mumbai, Chennai, Kolkata, and Delhi. Remember one road connecting
Yes, triangle, something, coordinated.
Quadrant. Okay.
Transport facility. It is well connected by railways to Mumbai, Chennai, Kolkata, and Delhi. Product. Products. It produces rails, railway sleepers, beams, angles, and pig iron.
So first one we have seen TISCO, Tata Iron and Steel Company. That is the only private sector iron and steel industry. Large scale, and other ones small are there, but the largest private sector iron and steel company is TISCO, and the oldest also. 1907 it was set up, and it started its production in 1911. But after independence, that is 1953, Vilayat Steel Plant was set up in collaboration with whom? USSR. Present day Russia. Okay. So we have studied from where raw materials are coming, where that market facility, transport facility, power supply, all the things you understood, no? Pass it to him.
Rourkela Iron and Steel. This plant was set up with the help of German assistance.
So Rourkela is set up with the German assistant. So Bhilai with the USSR, then this one is with the German.
1950.
1959. 1953, Bhilai was set up. That was the first after independence. Now, second iron steel industry set up with the German collaboration in 1959. Okay, that was Rourkela.
Location. It is located 412 kilometers from Kolkata in the Sundargarh district of Odisha.
Sundargarh district of Odisha. That is where the location is. Rourkela is. See, why we are studying like this? It is helpful for map. Map question also 10 mark is coming. So you can remember that is Jharia, Rourkela, or Sundarban, no? Sundarban. Kionja. Sundarban, I was doing it.
Availability of raw materials. Iron ore is obtained from Sundargarh and Valsad districts of Odisha. Manganese is obtained from Bharajpada. Limestone and dolomite is obtained from
Birmitrapur.
Birmitrapur and Barwa respectively.
So iron is from Sundargarh and Kionja district. Then manganese from Bharajpura. I was very much confused when I checked the spelling is same or not. And Bharajpura. M is the silent. Bharajmada is not the. I don't know what is the name of it. Anyone from Odisha is the.
Let's see the pronunciation today.
Okay. See the pronunciation because I don't know.
No, I am there.
Acha, you know the
Can you spell please?
Barajmda. Your name. They will pronounce it. Listen to. Do that listen.
Well,
Baraj.
yes, yes.
I think it's wrong.
Because first when she pronounced, she told us Rajma. And then
Okay. So you pronounce how you do. Spelling could be
Barajda. M could be silent.
that would be a question. No,
Yeah.
Power supply. Power supply is obtained from Hirapur Power Project. Core is obtained from Sharia culture and Gorba.
So power is from electric power is from Hirapur and coal from Jaria, Talcher and Korba coalfields. It is mainly from like Odisha. Okay. What is it?
Water supply. It is obtained from Mandira Dam and Mahanadi.
So this only I was confused. Earlier I asked Mahanadi is there or not. Okay. Not for Bhilai. Rourkela is getting water supply from Mahamadi and Mandira.
Labor force. It is recruited from Bihar, West Bengal, Jharkhand, and Odisha. Market facilities are provided by Mumbai and Kolkata, as it is well connected by Mumbai, Kolkata, Southeast Railway line to these cities. Transport facilities. It is located on the main Mumbai, Kolkata, Southeast Railway line, which helps in transportation. Products. It produces hot rolled sheets and strips, cool rolled sheets, galvanized steel, and electric steel plates.
Mostly the questions are coming like that where the power supply, where is it located, and water supply, then coal supply. This only will come from that. Market I don't generate.
School is not there.
Huh?
Market.
Not there.
Yeah, market is not there.
Okay. So it will not. If it is not given. Okay. Now we will do it. Vishakhapatnam.
Visakhapatnam Steel Plant. It is the latest and most modern integrated steel plant. It was established in year 1970.
See, Vishakhapatnam Steel Plant is Indian investment. It is not having that financial support from other countries. That is why 1971 most integrated and latest uh, iron and steel plant.
Location. It is located at the port city of Visakhapatnam in Andhra Pradesh. Availability of raw materials. Iron ore is obtained from Bayandila mines.
Bailadila. Bailadila, have you studied about Bailadila mines? See, it appears like the head of that, hump of that vine. What is that? Bull, no bull. So that the hill appears like the hump of the bull. That is why this mine or this place got the name Vedas. From there, I know is that is hilltop only. It is transported through pipe only in slurry form and then supplied to the Vishakhapatnam port. Yes.
Coking coal is obtained from a low
Coking, no coking.
or
Coking.
I thought it's
No. Coking.
What is that?
Coking coal is the coal which is used for that burning, smelting products.
limestone and dolomite is obtained from Jagayapeta and Virmudrapur respectively.
Limestone and dolomite obtained from Jagayapeta, that is in Andhra Pradesh, and Birmitrapur in Odisha. Okay. Coking coal from Bhadora coal mines in Jharkhand. Iron ore from Vailadila. See, it is not from nearby. Visakhapatnam is getting that ore from one place, coal from another place. All the resources, whatever required, is from different places. And collecting all this and set up financial plan in Vishakhapatnam. So that is what the difference. The other thing, iron and steel companies, we have studied everything is available nearby. For this, they have collected from different areas. Okay.
Manganese is obtained from Andhra Pradesh and Odisha. Power supply. It is well connected with the port feed of the Mughal Valley, which is used for power generation.
Power Damodar Valley. Have you heard about Damodar Valley? What you have heard?
The name only.
Name only. There is a river named the Damodar. So this Damodar rivers, that bank, that locality is so much called. Is there. So this it is compared to the Ruhr of Germany. Ruhr region is the richest gold mine in the world. So that was on the banks of that Ruhr river. That region is on the banks of Ruhr river. Same like in India, on the banks of that Damodar, this gold resources. That is why this river is very important. Okay. This is the Chotanagpur Plateau region only, Damodar.
Water supply. It gets its water supply from Eluru and Godavari mountains. Products. It produces liquid steel and salary steel.
Ah. What is the meaning of liquid steel and saleable steel? Say liquid steel is that slurry, that a liquid form, understood after melting, black form, molten form. But this one is that saleable steel means after completing it into rolls and all, so many things after converting it. The main problem that Indian iron and steel industry face is that power. Large amount of power is required for utilizing all these things. And the availability of power if we are taking and the consumption of power for these industries are concerned, so we are not utilizing it for industrial or to convert it to finished product. That is why much of that iron ore is exported only. Huge this thing shipments it is exported because in order to convert it, take a huge amount of to consume huge amount of electricity or power is required. The same is the case of you have you heard about the bauxite? Bauxite is another mineral. From that only aluminium is produced. Aluminium is used for aircraft industry. So India, we are not having much bauxite. We are having, but we are not having that power availability. So we export this bauxite and import aluminium. You just imagine how much cost we have to pay for it. The raw material when we are exporting, we get less amount, less money only. But when we are purchasing the finished product, we have to pay huge amount. That is the challenge we are facing. Our country is facing this major challenge, that is regarding that power supply. Okay. Yes. What are the problems faced?
Problems. Lack of capital investment and long gestation period.
So first point, first problem we are facing is lack of capital investment. Huge investment is required for the construction of iron and steel plant. That is why the earlier time with the USSR help, German help and many other countries help, we have started iron and steel plants. So first is capital investment or lack of capital investment, and second is gestation period. What is gestation period? After construction, that is production should take place, that there is a long gap between that production accomplished. So that is one and most important challenge.
Lack of good quality coal for shrimp.
Smelting purpose, we need coking coal. I have told you that this coke is that coking coal. So this coking coal is in less supply, like low quality.
Lack of sophisticated and modern techniques of steel production.
Obsolete technology can be another point. So what is that? The lack of sophisticated and modern techniques of steel production. See, last Olympics was held in Europe only, no? And before that it was held in China. You might have seen, no? That see how much steel was used for that production of that stadium and all new ways they have made. So the largest consumer of that steel is China only. So what is that? They have modern technology and sophisticated technology to utilize it. And our method is outdated, obsolete. So So we are not using R&D technology, research and development technology. That is very essential in this field. So that outdated technology which we are using is one of the important problems. Continue.
Lack of specialization of product items, sick industrial units.
See, what is that in every industry in India, we find this point. That is, they are not specializing. That is different. We have studied about all this. Each company producing different varieties, or all the varieties in same. So specialization, if it is there, if one company is specialized for the production of one particular item, that is raw, what is that, pipes or whatever it is, so then they can focus on and the maximum production can take place. That is one problem. Another is that sick industrial unit. That is many of that industrial units are not working properly.
The quality of products was not been able to compete in international.
Our products are not able to compete in the international market. See, I have told about China, how they are able to maximize it and they are able to compete with other countries.
Inefficiently managed public sector.
This every industries in the public sector are not managing properly because government sector. In private sector, if you are studying, they try to make innovative technology to maximize its production and profit making. So government sector, they are not interested in making profit. So because of that, these industries are sick. These industries are not functioning properly.
Less demand due to high costs, problems of skilled labor, inadequate supply of power, and low quality of iron ore are some of the problems being faced by iron and steel industry of India.
I have already told about inadequate supply of power. Then low quality we have discussed already. Then high cost. Then skilled labor. That is very essential for this industry. So that it is not the lack of skilled labor. The skill is not utilized properly. Why there is a huge demand for Indians abroad? The skill only creating demand. But that skill is not utilizing in our country. You might have heard about the word brain drain in this week's complete also. Don't worry. Two, petrochemical and then electronic.
Electronic is not there actually.
Electronic also they showed there, huh?
Yes, yeah.
Yes, yes.
It was there.
It was there.
It is there.
Electronic.